Here's how to connect your Bosch dishwasher to the Home Connect app that's on your phone. Afterward, I'll explain what the app actually does. And from what I understand, this process will work on Bosch's entire series of dishwashers, at least the ones made today. First of all, have your home's Wi-Fi password ready. If you don't have a home Wi-Fi, you won't be able to do this process. Then get the Home Connect app downloaded onto your phone. It can be found on the Apple App Store or Google Play. Then open the app and go through the various startup screens it gives you. Like for me, it asked if I want to receive notifications. Eventually, you'll see an option to add an appliance. Select that option and select it again if needed. Then it'll likely ask you to sign in by creating an account. Go ahead and go through that process. You'll see that it's calling the account single key ID. That is expected. Once you're fully done with the account setup, you should be brought back to where you can add an appliance. Select it. It'll walk you through the steps in adding your dishwasher, but I'll take you through them myself. Make sure the phone is connected to your home's Wi-Fi and make sure you're standing close to the washer. When you see this screen, go ahead and allow it to find nearby devices. You now need to identify the dishwasher. The easiest way is to use the QR code that came with the dishwasher. Mine came on a separate piece of paper like this. If you still have that QR code, go ahead and select Allow Camera and use the interface to scan it. But in my demo here, I'm going to pretend you lost that QR. So I'll select More Options. It's asking for my model number. I don't know it by heart, but it is printed on a sticker that's on the side of my door. But since that door is up against my cabinets, I can't see it directly. I have to stick my phone down in that crack and take a photo of it. It's a little blurry, but my model number is this one right here. So I typed it in, including the slash, and selected continue. It did some things, then asked me to turn on my dishwasher and let it sit for 10 seconds, which I did. Then it told me to hold down the remote start button for 5 seconds. That caused the Wi-Fi light to flash. Your particular model may have something different that flashes. Then I tapped Search for Appliances. Then it asked me to indicate my Wi-Fi network from the list. It then asked me to enter my network password. It went through the motions, and it said I successfully paired it. It'll then take you through an onboarding process. One of the first things it asks about is what remote control level you want it set at. I suggest you tap right here and choose Permanent Remote Start. It's hard to describe what that means, but in general, it makes it easier for you to use the app. It'll ask that you confirm that change on the dishwasher itself by, quote, clicking the blinking button on your dishwasher. On mine, the only blinking light was the auto cycle, so I touched that button. Then the remote start button started blinking, so I touched that. I think that was the one it was aiming me to push, but maybe there was a delay or something. The phone then acknowledged that I made the change. For the other onboarding options, feel free to just leave them at their default values. They can all be changed later if needed. The setup is out of the way. Now let me show you the various things you can do with the app. Bear in mind, you can do all these things away from home. On the home screen, you select the dishwasher, and from there, there's lots of options that are presented to you. You can turn the washer on or off. This screen will also tell you if the door isn't closed. It'll also tell you if you're at a rinse aid. In this big box here, you can tap that play button to start a load, but if you press the white area within that box, and then on the next screen select Program, you can choose from the various cycles, including some that are exclusive to the app. For example, Machine Care is on my app, but it has no button for it on the machine itself. It also shows how much water, energy, and time it uses for each of those cycles. When you choose a program and back out, there are other options you can toggle on and off. As you select and unselect them, it'll also adjust the water, energy, and time indicators. You may also see the option to do a smart start. This is something that allows you to program the washer to only run on certain days during certain times. It's ideal if you have variable electrical rates. You can use the interface there to set up the times and days, and then the next time you tell it to start, it'll wait until one of your specified time periods to run. Control is just another way to get to the screens I already showed you where you select a cycle. For Smart Cycle, it'll ask you some questions about your particular dishwasher load, like how dirty your dishes are. It then creates a custom cycle depending on the info you gave it. Statistics shows your energy and water usage over time and how many cycles have been run. Note it only remembers the things that have happened since you set up the app. It doesn't remember anything before it. User manuals should allow you to read the manual for your dishwasher, but it was unable to find mine. Service and Care dashboard is where it'll tell you to fill the rinse aid, or run a machine care cycle, or clean the filter. Everything for your appliance is an online store where you can buy replacement parts for your dishwasher. Appliance information shows the model number and some of the other numbers specific to your dishwasher. And finally, settings, which allows you to change some of the things you selected during the onboarding process, as well as a few other minor things. That's all I had to cover today. If you found this video useful, please leave a like.